just logged you something awesome, and I'm freaking, my head spazzing out. My head spazzing. And we're showing you the Glitch Pod, bros. Yay! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm faster than you. You die. Stop pushing me, Tails. How are you even pushing me, Tails? Wait, I can't freaking get rid of it. I can't. And I can't pop either, so.
Planet 3, US.
That looks disturbing. You're so disturbing. Ready for this? Woo! Glitch arm, yeah! Now this is how to do the glitch. What the heck is this? I found out, but I found a new glitch. There's a weird thing in this, in the thingy. It's like a sticker or something. No, stop trying to import. No input. No import. I don't want to import. I don't want to import. I don't want to import.
Planet 3,
Jesus.
US.
Little Big Planet 3 Glitch Pod! Yay! And for some people that didn't believe me, here it is, bros. The Glitch Pod. Why is my arm in his mouth? Love the glitch.
Planet
Yay.
3, US.
I love the glitch, man. Someone already joined that didn't even know I was on it. I didn't even send it. Thank you. Look, the particles are going outside the pod. Stop shooting me! I'm just like, stop shooting. Just eat my costume. Tails. Stop being red. Stop being red. I said stop being red. Look, this looks like it makes sense. Look. If I do the thing like this. No, like this. It looks like I'm putting it down, kinda. Doesn't it? Love the glitch. Hold on.
Planet 3, US.
Someone wants to join. Well, the wall's still there. It's not like it disappears. Or people would be falling out of it. Dude, not everything has to be tweaked. Dude, this is a little big. Just because it's a little big blind doesn't mean every object uses a tweaker or something. Not every object. Most objects. But some of the power-ups are even... One of the power-ups are even tweaked. Or even an object. Like the flashlight. The flashlight thing. Power-up. I just noticed there's a place where there's no wall. Where they didn't make any, like... See, I'm, like, shooting outside of it. No, like, the wall is here. But then out here, there's no wall. No, all the way up there is. I'm talking about over here, see? It just goes right through it. But right, if I go up here... No, because you're just shooting at the wall, but there's a tiny spot of opening where I'm shooting at that's allowing me to make it go. Like right here, there's a wall, but then right here, there's no wall. It's just because since we can't normally even go over there, they didn't decide to put any tweaking there. Well, not tweaking, but any physics. But there is one thing tweakable about this pod, which I've said before. No, not lighting. The lights. Like, for some reason, the way this pod works is that it makes anything that can change colors, like, say if you put something that can change sticker that can change colors on you, it will be your color. Also, if you put it on your pod, it will be your color. But here's the thing. What's weird about it is that actually it has its own input for its lighting, like as if it was a light. So it like freaking will like you can turn off the lights and like actually switch it on and off like a freaking actual object. And actually, there's a rare occasion where you can actually tweak the pod without it going off on you. And I seen the tweak menu, which has weird stuff. Like, it has the input action thing. There was one that was lights on and off, speed scale, and then there was one called pod availability, which is like, I think it has to do with, like, the thing where like, normally, like, it will say you have too many stickers in your pod, or the pod has been moderated for some odd reason. I'm not sure about the moderated part, but I think it's mostly about, like, for, like, when there's too many stickers, saying that, and when that stuff happens, it will, like, take you to that little menu that tells you to reset your pod or try again. Which I'm guessing detects how many stickers there are on the pod and chooses if you can go in or not. What did you say? Well, we're just going to start off small because, you know, this is a live stream. You know how it goes with live streams. We're just going to hang out in the pod for a little bit. We're going to show them how to do the glitch later. I want music. I wish we could have music. Why? You did it. If it was real, and it was just freaking wiggling around everywhere. But imagine if it was real and it was just wiggling around everywhere. That would be disgusting. know what Tails always. Like, it doesn't even kill you either. It just stares at you. No, I'm just saying if it did. If it didn't even try to kill you. It just stared at you. Like, I'd just be like, just kill me already. You're too creepy for me. Jesus Christ. Alright? Are you gonna kill me or are you just gonna stare at me? Hey, look at this. I bet. Like, it's gonna even, like, when you're dying and you're in the freaking, like, life support and crap, he'd just be staring in your face. Just staring right in your face. This is the level I made. Look, I made Tails. I gave Tails AI. It was like, he has artificial intelligence. Yay, artificial intelligence. So awesome. But it's awesome. It's awesome. You have to, like, but you have to use, like, a lot of lighting tweaks and stuff. A lot of tweaks with lighting. Oh god. Later I made these even better, which I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, we will. Hey look, it stayed this time. And you know what's cool? Like, Tails actually spawns with me. It's like, he, like, comes down with me. You wanna see something cooler? I turned one of those 2D sprites into a character. An actual character. Like a custom character. You ready for this? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be freaking awesome. It failed! It failed! It failed! It launched you? Oh my god, you should have seen what Tails did. Tails freaking glitched like a freaking crazy person. Like, Tails freaking bounced on the ground. Tails literally bounced on the ground. I would. But it's too complicated for me. Because I don't want to try to set up where a creatinator spawns and blah, blah, blah. I did try to do that with this level. But look, I turned it into a character. Look, it's literally a character. You're glitching it. You're glitching it! Okay, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Dude, stop. Just pop. Yes, pop. top already. I can't even see where I am. But look, it's supposed to be a character. It's awesomeness. I made it a character. It acts like a sack boy basically. Isn't that awesome? The sprites. You have to use a lot of lighting stuff. It's pixelized. You know how to make. You know how you have to what you have to do to make pixel art in Little Big Planet. How you use like neons and stuff. Like you use neon stuff. Well, you have to. No, the neon. Well, I think you have it automatically. But it's like one of those things where you make pixel art in Little Big Planet, but you have to make a lot of pixel art because you have to make one for each animation. So it's like, what just happened? Why is it lagging so much? Well, I didn't actually make the character. I just made the levels, and I also tweaked it to have more stuff. But on the character one, this character, I actually had to do a lot of different things to do it. I mean, I have an idea of how to, but I wouldn't be really good at it. I would know how to, I just wouldn't be good at it. If you know what I mean. No, they're all together except they're like turned on and off, like light, because they're lights. So like you have different things on it, and it like switches them. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly how it works. Exactly. That's why I didn't try to make my own. That's why I just took one and then tweaked it. Because I was not dealing with that. Because I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Well, I mean, I could... If you wanted to make a level with Sonic, I could give you this character. Warning, it would... Here, I'll show you how I did this one. Because originally, like, if you've seen that level I just showed you before this one, it's basically the same exact thing, except I changed it to where it would work better with characters. So most of the stuff, I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna show you how my Sonics work. It said there was an error copying the level. It said there was an error copying the level. Weird. Okay, anyway, I'll just show you the other thing. Okay. Here's Sonic. And here's Tails, the AI. I know. Right? Let me check. Let me check what it is. Let me check what it is. Well, I mean, some of it is hologram, some of it is sticker panel. Yeah, because most of this is sticker panel. The actual animations are sticker panel. But some of this stuff, again, I tweaked. So, like, this is for, like, music. I also made a thing where he can drown, which was originally not a thing on this, and I also had to tweak how, heavy he was, so he'd actually sink into water instead of be floating above it. So normally I would take, when I'm trying to make complicated levels like this, I just take something that's already complicated, and then I tweak it. So then it would be better. And basically on that music, and it will be a countdown. And then right here, this is the dead tag, which basically kills him. And why did you just do that? You just made it invisible. Okay. And right here, this is the death thing. I actually had to tweak some stuff, so then it would detect a dead tag that was in its own microchip. So then I could make something like the drowning. Because if it didn't have that, then because normally it would only get a dead tag like if it touched a dead tag. But I made it where it could die from drowning and stuff like that. And then Tails AI. I had to do some more complicated stuff with a sackbot. Right here, I had it where this thing would detect tag. It would be like, so it would know when to stop. Because if he kept following, no matter how far he was from me, then he'd just keep ramming into me. So I had to make it where after he's so close, he would go idle. And then when he was so far, he'd start following that waypoint. And then right here, no, not this one. Why am I going to him? I'm being an idiot. And then this one doesn't even have a death thing, so I couldn't make him die. But good thing I did, because before when I tried to make a spawn mechanic where he died and then reappeared, that didn't work so well. So I had to do it like where he just came toward you. And here I made it to where like every time he stops, but I'm still far away where he's still trying to follow, because he wouldn't do this automatically. I made it where if he's not moving while I'm far enough for him to start trying to follow me, he'll jump. So then he'll actually, so say if there's something he has to do a jump for, he'll jump, if you know what I mean. Which made that pretty easy for me. Even though it seems like the AI, making AI for this would be complicated, it's not that complicated. Surprisingly. And I also had to tweak him to have the same properties as Sonic, which is this thing here. And this is for attacking, like if you attack an enemy or something, but I don't really use those. Because I just normally make linear path things, like... I'm trying to make more, like, active ones. And here's the things again where, like, if he's so far away from me for so long, he'll, like, go fast toward me and he'll follow me. And then this red will reset that whenever he's not close to. Well, this one's forward and backwards, so once he gets to me, it'll go back down, and then they'll stop following me. And this one's for, like, following the actual player, so that it will follow. A lot of tweaking had to be done, I can tell you that for sure. And then back here for drowning, I needed to make it where I also added like water effects, so like when you went underwater, there would be different sound effects. Like you'd hear sound effects, but also the music would be changed too, depending on like if he was underwater, it would make like an underwater sound with the music. You know how that is, right? Like in Sonic games where like when you're underwater, it kind of goes like it muffles, and I made that sound effect. And then basically I made it where it goes back to normal whenever you go out of the water. Huh? And then hit. I couldn't make it exactly the same as Sonic where like you'll lose all your rings instantly, but I made it like a health system. So like he'll have so much health, and then as he takes damage, he'd lose some. And if you have 0, you get it? And here again is the basic properties, which was originally just this. And then this I added for underwater purposes. And then I had the tweaks. I also had to tweak this on Tails, because normally it would change like when he moved and stuff, and I had to make it. I had to switch the controls for Tails to the control stick, so then so I didn't have to add more tweaking to where if the player's this way, then go this way, then hit this button, and when he's this way, hit this button instead. I just decided just to change the controls, so then he'd do it himself. But isn't that pretty interesting? And you could copy these if you wanted to look them over and figure out different things. This one you probably wouldn't be able to copy since Tails is in it, and you would need the DLC. But you could copy the Sonic one, and then figure out how the sprites work. And also right here, this used to be something for turning, for like say if he's going a loop-de-loop or something, but I changed it to where now, instead of doing that, I created something where literally, depending on which way he's going, up, down, left, right, it will do smooth rotating instead of doing like the old gaming rotating. So then it would be able to go like, so if he's going through a smooth upwards or downwards, he'll go like that. So like, it would look like he's actually going down or up the slope. Did you copy the Sonic? You want me to show you how? You want me to show you how these work? I'll show you how the smooth rotating works. Say if I make this circle. Imagine if this was the material square. Right? Circle materials named square. That's logic going down the drain. Am I right? Like, a material named square in a circle form. That's taking logic out of the drain. Do you know what the this game originally wasn't even going to be Little Big Planet? The game was originally going to be called freaking... I don't even remember what it was going to be called. But I know... Like... Do you remember that, like, costume that you could get? That's, like, the secret special costume that's, like, a freaking flat person? Yeah, it was going to be, like, this physics-based game. And, like... And basically, since it was going to be that, they made a freaking costume based off it. Which is actually pretty cool, though. Because... Also, I did make a spawning mechanic for Tails on Sonic. Still. God dang it. Still. And you want to know what's just weird for a second there? It first said the game diverged, but you were still there for a second. And I was like, wait. Because sometimes, once in a while, it will say the game diverged, but it never did. And it's just like, what? Like, I still kept this respawn mechanic just in case I don't want to deal with spawning Tails. So that he'll spawn, and then he'll just be there. Because he won't die again. So it's like... What a great game. Alright? Good thing it became Little Big Planet. Or I wouldn't know what to do. Am I right? So what's one of your favorite games? What's one of your favorite games? Like Little Big Planet. No, Little Big Planet. 1, 2, 3, karting, move. I have. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun because sometimes you can also... There's actually a glitch where you can actually play as a normal running Sackboy. Which actually was originally going to be called... Once it was actually originally going to be called Sackboy 3D, then it was going to be called Little Big Planet 3D, then it just became Little Big Planet Karting. Because they thought they never made a racing game yet, and a lot of people made racing levels, so why not make an actual race game that people can create their own race courses in and everything. So that's what they did, which was awesome. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna manage my live stream on my tablet. Okie dokie. Was this the girl you were talking about? Oh yeah. At least she finally figured out what you were talking about. Okay, I am back. And stuff. And I don't know why my thing's not playing sound. But whatever. There it goes. Okay, I am back. Guess what? Can't you wait for something? Where are you? Didn't I invite you? I don't know why my thing's not playing sound. Do you want to help me make a level? What? Underwater. The what? No. What is Fallout anyway? It just seems weird. Who the heck uses nuclear? Who the freak uses nuclear reactors for a car? Jesus Christ. There's something wrong with these people. Don't you love the new camera shine feature? And the light patterns? That like freaking goes with water. It's just like, ooh, pretty colors. Was there any of them that were normal? Was there like one of them that just had no problems with it and was just normal? Because normally it seems like always in those situations, there's always like one of them that's just normal. It was like kind of like a underground shelter, like when they freaking like an apocalypse shelter, except it's for nuclear type of. I'm testing this thing right now. I'm gonna make it like where the water's rising, so it's like. Oh my God, Jesus! Your freaking mic just went crazy. Oh, come on. It. Are you ready to explode? So what do you think of that water effect? that's how you die, underwater. Yay for drowning! That's like a parody, it's just like, yay for drowning! Alright, bro? So what has been your favorite glitch in Little Big Planet? Tell me about it. It's a freaking creating game. What do you expect from a creating game? Where you can create whatever you want. There's definitely going to be bugs in a game where there's like 10 million things you can do with 10 million things. Right? There's going to be a glitch here. Then there's going to be a glitch there. And there's going to be a glitch everywhere. If only we found this glitch sooner. It seems like there's always a way to replace this pod glitch. Always. Always. Oh my god, dude, look! The paint stayed on the pod! There's some paint on the pod randomly. For no reason. And guess what? What the? Oh my god. You know that glitch where all your stuff disappears? On pod decoration, it even has the message that says you haven't collected anything to go here yet. How can you not collect anything to go to the pod decoration? Now that's stupid. What do you... Well, because you won't see your pods because you're in my pod. Hold on, someone's trying to get me to join a freaking thingy. Minecraft City helpline. What the freak? I could use this place. Hey, person.
Lbp3.
Thank you for finding... Where the heck did you find me, by the way? Huh? You. Well, thanks for showing me. Because it's going to be one of my favorite glitches. Until it gets patched again. For no freaking reason. And there's a million glitches they've seen that they haven't patched, but they always have to seemingly... For some reason, they have to patch this glitch all the time. Also, here's my new, Sonic that, like, does the smooth rotating as well. physics test. Oh god, Tails. What are you doing, Tails? Tails? And Tails has a thing where he flies whenever he gets hurt. Cool, huh? Here's another song. And this song right here I remixed. Can you hear it? Here's another one. Oh my god, did you see Tails just freaking fly after me? The heck are you doing, Tails? Tails. Oh god, Tails! What are you doing? Jesus Christ. But do you like the smooth rotating I figured out? I was actually trying to figure this out for a long time on Little Big Planet 2, but I couldn't. And then I lost this Sonic, but then I got it again from one of my levels. And then I actually figured out the thing that I wanted to do this with the smooth rotating. Isn't that so cool? Now I can do it to everybody. Come on, let's go have fun. But there's a weird glitch with Tails' smooth rotating, because whenever he's not moving, he'll just spin around. Watch. Oh, now he's not doing it. Oh, see him? He's just spinning. Why are you spinning, Tails? Tails! Hey bro, guess what? I'm going insane. Here we go. I love the pod glitch. I'm gonna be using this often. That's all I have to say. How often do you use this glitch? What are you doing? Really? I can hear you breathing in the mic. Oh my god, what are you doing, you crazy person? Oh my god, I couldn't move. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how to do the glitch. Crap. You see this on here? All you have to do is edit that pod. And then, once you're done, basically, actually you could put anything in this whole entire world, and it will add to your pod world. So all you have to do is edit it the way you like it. And then, when you're done, you have to save the world. Also, there's a glitch where you can't exit this world if you have this checked. Because of that warning, for some reason, it doesn't let you out of the world. Are you sleeping? Anyway, if that's unchecked, then you just change to play mode. And it will take you back to your pod. It will actually take you back to the adventure screen. And your stuff will be in your pod that you place in the pod in this world. Anything. And this glitch is totally safe. Even if you destroy or move your pod, you'll still be able to get your pod back by simply exiting the game. Hey! Stop sleeping already! Looks like he fell asleep somehow. That's weird. Anyway, that's basically the pod glitch. The pod glitch. So, if you want to make up a glitch pod, just do that. I didn't show you how to get the level, but also, if you go to this guy's thing on Little Big Planet, he has the level. And also the adventure as well. You might need the Jack and Daxter one though. Pack though, since he has his own thing in there. So, yeah. So you can either get the level or the actual adventure. Well, actually, the person who discovered it is Glitchmaster7. Of course. But, you better hurry before this gets patched again. Even though, seems like whenever they patch, we just found another glitch. So anyway, I'll see you on later. Bye bye! Why did I do that? I didn't want to record. Anyway, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Big Planet.